I have created a beautiful romantic dinner menu for you to cook to your partner, to your family. Why? It can be romantic. Romantic is such a beautiful word. It can be made to your kids, can be made to your partner, to your parent, to your dog. It's romantic, right? This is very romantic. It's a very romantic menu, and it's gonna make your evening a little more, it's gonna spice up your evening. So you decide who to make this dinner to. The first antipasto is crispy fried calamari, my way, and I show you the secret ingredient to make it crispy. Today we are making fried calamari fritti. We are gonna make them beautiful, golden, crispy, and most importantly, full of flavors. Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing we need to do for this recipe is to get the sunflower oil, and I do recommend you to use sunflower oil or vegetable oil, but sunflower is better. And what we do is we put it in a stainless steel pan, if you can, and we fill it up. It should be a minimum of 170 Celsius to a maximum of 190 Celsius, okay? So pretty hot. Now, the most important ingredient of this recipe, we have the calamari. So I am a big boy, and the 3 calamari, hopefully they're enough for me. For normal people, I would say 1 calamari per person. These are pretty small, they're not that big. And you have to get them with this, with the, what do you call them? Tentacle, I was about to say testicles. And what you do, you can do 2 ways. You can cut it into rings, which are probably the most popular ones. So we can cut them like that into rings. The other way that you can actually cut the calamari is this. So what you do, you get scissors, and you cut each, you cut it in enough. So that's what you get, see? And then we cut the calamari into strips, just like that. And then we have the, I don't know you call them, not the, you got this. We just cut them just enough. They're pretty small, so you can't cut them more than enough. And what we do now, we need to mix them with the flour. Now this is an important part of the recipe. Now we need to use flour and semolina. Semolina helps to make it crispy. Semolina can be a bit more expensive, so if you don't want to use semolina, you can use a cornstarch, but I recommend you to use semolina. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna use 2 cups of flour. Probably even too much. Let's do 1.5 cups of flour, okay, 1.5, and then we do 1.5 of semolina. Here we go. And of course, if you use more calamari, you need more than that. But I think it is even good if you use 5 calamari. Now, what we do is we want to add parsley. Yeah, you need the parsley. When you eat the calamari, you want to see the green contrast. You want to see it. And just be generous. I would say about 3 teaspoons. What we want to do, we want to add pepper. We want to add the salt. I'm going to add the salt now in the flour and mix it. We get the calamari, put them in there. And what I like to do to my calamari, I like to marinate them in lemons. I've got a lemon here. So what we do, we want to squeeze it, put a little bit more parsley if you want, and mix it. And what we want to do is we want to put it in the flour. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the calamari here, and I don't want to put too much flour in the oil. So what we do is we're gonna get a strainer and get rid of all the excess flour. So I've got a little piece of baking paper. What I like to do is I do this just for presentation, and I put it here, which is where we're gonna put the calamari on top. Now here I'm gonna put the mayonnaise, and I'll show you how simple it is to make my mayonnaise sauce. So we get mayonnaise made with free-range eggs, please, and we put the mayonnaise in there. And here we go. Then what we do, we put, I don't know how to say it, sriracha sauce. We put the sriracha sauce, not too much, don't go crazy, this is spicy. We just put enough to give the color, to change a little bit of color. a little bit of parsley, why not? Not too much. And then we mix it. The other thing you can do, you put just a little bit of, so I left some in there, a little bit of lemon juice, just a little bit. Here we go. Let's taste it. Yum, beautiful. Here we go. Now it's the time for us to fry them. So let's move this to the side. To fry them, what we need to do is we need to get them. So use your hands, get the calamari, put them in here. And we need to get rid of the excess. It's a very important thing that you do, because if we have the excess flour, unfortunately it's gonna burn in the oil and it's not really pleasant. All right, so the excess flour is gone, and now it's time to put the calamari in the sunflower oil. It's about 180 Celsius, and I'm ready to cook them. You guys ready? Are you guys ready? Let's go. Let's go in. Beautiful. And that's what you want. Yes. Here we go. Look at that. It will take about 1 minute, 1 minute and a half the most. Beautiful. Like I said, I want them to be crispy, remember? Crispy they are. They already are. We have about 30 seconds left. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What I'll do now, I'll get my presentation plate. I'm going to add them in the plate, ready to serve. Beautiful. Ready to go in 1 minute. But I can tell how crunchy they are. Look, I can already tell. Just the way I like them. Listen to the sound, listen. Ah. Crispy calamari. Guys, the last thing we need to do, in a minute, the last thing, we get a beautiful lemon, organic if you can, cut it in half, and we just put the lemon juice on top of this beautiful calamari fritti. Oh yeah. And now you are ready to enjoy every single calamaro. It's still hot, yeah, but I'm gonna have it for you. What you do is just put it in there, in a beautiful refreshing sauce, and listen to the sound. Listen to how crunchy they are. Yeah. Then you can serve oysters. You don't need recipe for oysters. You just get beautiful fresh oysters, local oysters from where you live, put some lemon on top and enjoy them. Then my favorite pasta on the planet, spaghetti vongole, spaghetti with clams. Oh, such a beautiful, simple dish. They're really, really full of flavors and full of love. All these dishes are gonna be paired with a nice white wine. You can choose the white wine that you like. Maybe Chardonnay, maybe you like Moscato, maybe you like Sauvignon Blanc, maybe you like a beautiful Trebbiano d'Abruzzo. I don't know, whatever white wine you like. Linguine alle vongole. It's my favorite, and I want to show you how I love to make my favorite pasta. Let's make linguine vongole together. To make linguine vongole, my favorite pasta, we need parsley. And when I say parsley, I'll talk about the whole thing, you know. We need to use the stalk because the best part is in the stalk. We need to use half glass of white wine. I'm using Prosecco because we made Aperol Spritz yesterday. We had a bottle already opened, so that's what I'm using. Which means you can use any white wine that you want. If for any reason you cannot have white wine or alcohol, what you can use half glass of pasta water and put it in the vongole. Then we use 2 garlic cloves. I count about 1 garlic clove per person. Extra virgin olive oil, my best friend. And I've got half packet of pasta. It's for 2 people, it should be enough. And the most important ingredient, the vongole, you know, the clams. What I want to do first is to cut the parsley. So we cut the bottom part. And we want to cut these stalks finely, you know, just fine. And then we're gonna use the parsley to decorate and finish off our linguine alle vongole. First thing to do is to get a nice stainless steel pan, if you can, and put it on a high heat in the kitchen. We put extra virgin olive oil, be generous. I'm putting about 4 or 5 tablespoons. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to crush the garlic just in there, beautiful crushed. We're now going to add the parsley stalks in there. And let's just wait for the oil to warm up and to give the flavors to our beautiful garlic and parsley stalk. What I recommend you here to do is to add a tablespoon of water in there, so the water will avoid for the garlic to burn. We don't want to burn the garlic. We are going to add the vongole, the clams. And look at the clams. Oh, pretty much all of them are open. If some of them didn't open, they will open in the pan. So you put them in and stir. What we want to do now, we want to add a glass of white wine, and I've chosen Prosecco because I had a bottle already opened. And the wine will give it a beautiful flavor. And very important, we need to close it. Just like that, we close it. As you can see, I'm using a large pot full of water, and I'm boiling the water. I'm using 1 tablespoon of rock salt for the pasta water. And then I'm going to add our linguine. When you put the pasta in, always press down. As you can see, I'm using a large pot of water so the pasta can cook properly, evenly. Here it is. Please follow the instruction on the packet. So if the packet says cook the linguine for 10 minutes, what we're going to do, we are going to take the pasta out 3 minutes before. The smell that comes out from this pan is sensational, and the white wine is doing an important job right now. We've still got 4 more minutes to go with the pasta, so what we're going to do right now is we are going to take 80% of this vongole out of the shells, and we only keep about 20% of it in the shells. The reason why is because the shells are too big and it's not easy to mix it with the pasta. So let's use the meat inside the shell to mix it with our pasta. Now what we want to do right now is we want to get them out, and what you can do is you can use 1 shell to help you to get them out. Oh, look how beautiful and juicy they are. My pasta has been cooking for 6 minutes. And what we do is take it out and we put it in the pan. Now this is where the magic begins, guys. We're gonna put the beautiful linguine in the pan. We're gonna get a mug of pasta water, and we are gonna use it because it's full of starch and it will help us to combine the ingredients. Now these are the most important 3 minutes. Why? Because we're gonna put a little bit of pasta water, half mug of pasta water, and now we need to stir. We're gonna keep cooking the pasta in this saucepan for the next 3 minutes. And the next 3 minutes, not only we are cooking the pasta, we are giving flavors to the pasta. The vongole are gonna make love with the pasta, and you're gonna have an explosion of happiness into your mouth. Yeah, so what you need to do now, you wanna keep stirring. Stir, stir, stir. As we stir, we start adding the parsley, guys. We start adding the parsley as we stir. Yeah, look at that. Let's start giving color, life to this pasta. I've got 1.5 minutes to go. We keep stirring. In the last minute, we're not gonna stir anymore. If you can, try and do this. Try and spadellare, mantecare our pasta. If you like, guys, you can add chili, okay? This is something up to you. It's very personal. I didn't add chili because I prefer without chili, but you can add chili. Oh, I can't wait to present you this beautiful, simple masterpiece. Yes, because simplicity, it's always the winner. Oh yeah, look how beautiful and creamy this pasta is. Look how creamy it is. And guys, what you're gonna do, you wanna get the vongole here. You want the vongole to be everywhere. And then we use a vongole here to decorate a plate of pasta vongole. What time is it? It's the best time of the video. It's time to eat. Yeah, let's enjoy this linguine alle vongole. My favorite flavors in my mouth, yeah. The dessert is a panna cotta, a strawberry panna cotta. It will clean your palate, it will make your mouth refreshing, your belly refreshing, and you will be ready for the spicy evening. Ladies and gentlemen, this is panna cotta. Together with tiramisu is the most popular Italian dessert. We're making panna cotta for 4 people, and these are the simple ingredients that we need. So we need 90 grams of white sugar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 300 ml of cream, 3 gelatin leaves, which is about 5 grams of gelatin leaves. And then to make the sauce, the beautiful sauce that we need for the panna cotta, we need 50 grams of white sugar and 250 grams of nice fresh strawberries. First thing we want to do is to get the gelatin leaves, and the gelatin leaves needs to be placed for about 5 to 7 minutes in water. Just get tap water, put it in there. We want the gelatin leaves to become soft, to become extremely soft. They need to melt in the panna cotta, okay? So just put it in there and let's wait 5 to 7 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to cook the panna cotta. Panna cotta means cooked cream. There's no milk involved. So what we do, we put the cream in the pan in a little pot. You don't need a large pot, just a little one. We turn it on, and we want to cook the panna cotta, but not boil. We do not want to boil it. What you want to do instead, you want to warm up the cream. You want just to see a little bubbles on the edges, okay? When you see the bubbles on the edges, it means that the cream is ready, okay? So do not put the temperature too high. Make sure your temperature is medium-low, and do this with calm. You go 5 minutes to wait for the gelatin, so you can dedicate 5 minutes to your cream. As the cream gets warmer, after about 2 minutes, I'm going to add the 90 grams of sugar, okay? So what's going to happen now, the sugar is going to melt in the cream, and it will taste nicer. Sugar is so important for your desserts. And just stir gently, okay? Just stir gently. Now the sugar is in there, and we are going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Just stir so the vanilla extract goes everywhere. The smell in your kitchen must be divine right now. You want to smell that vanilla extract right now. Yes! Okay, now can you see those bubbles here on the side? Can you see those bubbles here? That is a sign that your cream, it is ready. See those bubbles? Bubbling. We don't want this cream to boil, don't forget. We don't want this cream to boil. We want the bubbles happening on the side, and it is happening. All those bubbles are here, little bubbles. So what we do now, we switch off and we put the gelatin inside. The gelatin by now will be ready. So as you can see how it changed? What we want to do is, we want to squeeze the gelatin, all the water out, squeeze it, and then we put it in the cream, just like that. Squeeze it out, ready to go in the hot cream. So at the moment, the cream is nice and hot. So you want to make sure that you put the gelatin right now when it's nice and hot, because the gelatin needs to melt. You don't want to eat the gelatin the way it is. You want the gelatin to disappear in the cream. The gelatin will help to make this dessert nice and dense. You can use gelatin in many other desserts, but it is important that the gelatin dissolves. You don't want to eat the piece of gelatin. That's not a good thing to do. As you can see, the gelatin melts very quickly. Within 2 minutes in this hot water, your gelatin, it is melted. So just keep stirring, and then once the gelatin is completely melted, dissolved, we are going to place it in glass. Our panna cotta now needs to be transferred into a glass. You can use the cupcake mold if you want. You can use anything you like to shape your panna cotta. I just love to put my panna cotta in a glass because it looks elegant, it looks sexy, and it's much easier to serve. So now all you have to do is to put the panna cotta in the glass. Just don't put too much in the glass because the panna cotta is a nice, rich dessert. You don't want too much. Just put it in there. Beautiful. You just want to make sure you cover the panna cotta before you put it in the fridge because it needs to be sealed. We do not want the top part of the panna cotta to go dry. Cover the panna cotta. And now we're going to place a panna cotta in the fridge for a minimum of 4 hours. Yes, you do need time now to wait because the gelatin needs to make this dense, okay? I do like to make my panna cotta the day before. I think it's set better. You do need at least 4 hours to make sure the panna cotta sets. And also you want the gelatin to create this dense dessert for you, okay? You need time. This is a slow process, you know? In the meantime, we can make the strawberry sauce, the strawberry coulis for our panna cotta. Fridge! Now we're making a strawberry sauce for the panna cotta, but you can use blueberries, raspberries, any type of fruit that you want. You can use caramel, you can put chocolate, you can put Nutella. Honestly, anything you want to put as a sauce, go for it. I'm just showing you the simple way to do it. And again, you can be done with blueberries or raspberries if you follow this way. So we just cut the top part of the strawberries, and we want to cut the strawberries into 4. The reason why I cut into 4, so it's going to be quicker to cook them, okay? We don't want to put the whole piece in there. Just cut it into 4, and then we're quickly going to cook them, and it's going to take no time, honestly, to make this sauce. So easy. Try to avoid to buy those sauce that you buy from the shops. You know, they've got too much rubbish in there. They're not as good as the homemade. Yeah, okay, you can use jam on your panna cotta. It's just not the right thing that you want. Now, this is so easy to do. Just try and keep it fresh. Keep it simple because you will never go wrong. Let's turn the cooktop on a medium heat, and let's put the strawberries inside. Beautiful strawberries. Oh, I love the smell of strawberries. In the comment below, you need to tell me what is your favorite sauce for the panna cotta. At this point, we're also going to add the sugar, 50 grams of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of water. What is the water going to do? The combination of water and sugar is going to help the strawberries to release the juice, which is what we want for this recipe. In about maximum 5 minutes, our strawberries will be so beautiful and soft, ready to be blended. There is not much to do, guys. It's so relaxing, so easy. And if you want, you can make extra sauce if you want. You can use it on your pancakes, you can use it on English muffins, on croissants. You can use it any way you want. See, a very simple hand blender will do the job. If you're using a stainless steel pan, you can put this straight in the pan. I'm gonna do it in here and I'll show you how beautiful it's gonna turn. Oh, look at that. Oh, who needs candles in the kitchen? Who needs candles in the house when you have the smell of strawberries? Real strawberries, huh? I love it. So now they're very nice and soft. Very nice and soft, which means we're ready to blend. Okay, so now we place the strawberry in the blender. Now let's quickly blend our strawberries. And here it is, guys. The strawberry sauce is here for your panna cotta or for whatever you want to use it for. La 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 la, I love you. Just before you put in the last drop, make sure you try it. Oh, divine. Same process like the panna cotta. We put plastic wrap on top and we keep it in the fridge for the next 4 hours or until the panna cotta is ready. I really cannot wait to pour this sauce on the panna cotta and eat it. Yes, I want it right now. Guys, after a few hours, our panna cotta is ready. So what we do is we remove the plastic and we do the test. The test is this. And let's see if the panna cotta goes on the table. The panna cotta is not going anywhere. The panna cotta is perfect. It is important that your panna cotta is not runny, otherwise it's not a panna cotta anymore. Here we have the strawberry cream. We're gonna put the strawberry cream in the panna cotta, but don't put too much, okay? We just want the strawberries to go on top to cover it, but not too much. See, that would be enough. The panna cotta is the king of this recipe, okay? And here we have the other one. Just wanna put the strawberry cool in there. Beautiful. Make sure it goes everywhere. Yum, oh, it's very generous in this one. Oh my God, I love this. I love it, I love it, love it, love it, love it. These are classy, just the way they are. But let's say I wanna make it more fancy. What I can do, I can add some blueberries in there. Just to make it a little bit fancier. I've got some basil here, just because I don't have mint at home. Otherwise, I would say go for mint. Put a little bit of basil there, just give a little bit of green. And here we have the panna cotta that I want you to have. This is the panna cotta, made in a glass, easy to serve, fancy to serve, and everybody's gonna love it. Surprise your guests, or just your belly. This is the favorite time of the video. It's time to eat. Oh yes, this is beautiful, wonderful, sexy panna cotta. Yeah, let's see how it is. It's meant to be dense but creamy at the same time. See? Yeah, it is. It's just what I want. See that? I've got a beautiful sauce. Look how deep it's dipping. Oh, and then I've got the beautiful cream, cooked cream there. Let's have it. Perfect consistency. Perfect consistency. Look at that. Perfect consistency there. This is what you want, my friend. This is what you want. This is the consistency that you want. Guys, I tried this menu. It works. I've been married for a long time. I have a second child on his way, so it works. So let me know what you think, and just write a comment below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I can't wait to share menus with you. So let me know what other menu you want, and I'll do it for you. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next Vincenzo's Plate video recipe. E ora si mangia. Arromenti. Menu. Mwah.